Hey Samantha, this is your first exercise menu. I'm going to talk quickly because there's a 10-minute limit for YouTube, so I'm going to go through them quickly. The first one that you're going to do is called sitting abductor presses, and with it you're going to use that tie or the belt that you got laying around in your closet. Either one will do, a tie or a belt. And you're going to sit down, put it around your knees. I don't have them with me, but it's easy to visualize. You're going to put your hands on your thighs, sit up straight so you've got a little arch in your low back, and you're sitting on your on your sits bones. Your feet are pointed straight ahead, and then you're going to push down slightly with your hands. Then you're going to push out on the strap. Relax, press, relax, press, relax, with about like a 2-second interval like that, holding out and relaxing for 1 second. Do 50 presses, and you're going to feel the work again travel back towards your butt muscles, right where your back pockets would be. And then after you've done 50, then you're just going to press out and hold that for 2 minutes. Okay. Then yeah, you should really feel the work stabilizing your glutes. The next exercise you do will be standing or a kneeling growing stretch. And for this, you may want to use a mat like we did before. The key to it is to get that stretch in your hip flexor. So just go down on one knee, keep your stomach flat. As you go forward, just go until you feel a pull in that hip flexor, which is kind of right in that order. As you go forward, make sure your head, shoulder, and knee or hip all stay in one vertical line. So it's just cranking your femur back as you go, okay? It doesn't have to be super deep, you just want to get the stretch there. Hold that for 1 minute, and then switch legs and do the other. The next exercise is called standing windmill, and for this one, you'll be against a wall. I'm going to relocate this thing here so you can see. There. Okay. So you'll be standing with your back against the wall, feet hip width apart, arms out of the side, shoulders, head, hip, and heels all touching the wall. Tilt as far as you can to one side, come back up, as far as you can to the other, come back up, 5 times each way in that position, hip width, 5 times each way, mid width, okay, again this way, keeping your heels down, keeping your arms at 90 degrees relative to your torso, then really wide, make sure your feet are staying straight as you do this, 5 times each way, 1, 2, or it's 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then go back to hip width and do 5 more, just like that. It's going to help really level out your hips and shoulders. Third exercise is spread foot forward bend sequence. So for that, you'll be standing, your feet wide apart, okay? Thighs tight, weight towards the front of the feet or the balls of the feet. First position, your arms are like this. You go down and up, all the way to standing. 5 like that, okay? 5 like this, with your hands behind your head, elbows back. And then 5 with your arms extended fully, making sure you keep your weight towards the front of your feet, your thighs tight. Don't let your weight, don't let it shift to your heels. Keep it right on the front of the feet. Keep your quads contracted. Next exercise, bicep curls with your back against the wall, okay? So, really important, you just keep your heels, gotta go a little further away. Just keep your heels flush against the wall. And you want to keep your palms rotated out too, so they're facing the opposite direction from the wall. Right there. So you'd have weights, whatever, 5 pound, 7 pound. Head touching the wall, and head level too. Don't have your chin be up. Like you're trying to keep your head perfectly vertical or horizontal. Shoulder blades are squeezed together, butt is touching the wall. Heels and shoulders and back of head are touching the wall. And you just curl your elbows right by your sides. They don't have to be pressed against the wall though. They're just right by your sides. Curling. Okay? This is super, super good for your weight distribution and the vertical alignment of your body. Okay, just like that. For about 15 to 20 reps. You can do 2 sets like that. Next exercise, last one, is actually just standing against the wall. So you're going to be in that same posture. Okay? Same posture, just where you set the weights down. And you just stand relaxed and comfortable. And if you've done everything right, then your hands will just sit just like mine are, where you see the first finger and the thumb of the front hand. Your head and shoulders are just lightly touching the wall. You're not leaning back, you're not arcing back to try to get there. And the difference is, if you lean against the wall, then it's gonna everything's gonna splay, your stomach's gonna hang out. We don't want that. We just want everything to be just like a map or a guide against the wall, instead of like a support or beam that you're leaning against. So it's just there, and your body's learning. You're going to stand there for about 4 minutes or so, really internalizing what that feels like to be straight. Your core is just subtly engaged. You're not tightening your stomach or anything like that, though. They just naturally turn on because of the position. Okay? So that's the routine. It should only really take like 10 to 15 minutes. And I'm also going to email you the Word document with pictures and descriptions, so you can just have that visual cue and you don't have to watch this video every time. But hopefully those cues are helpful for you. And that's it, love. Okay, I will see you. I know we got it scheduled for next week. I don't have my phone for me, but I'll see you soon. Have a great night.